Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be discussing about patient safety narratives, or you can say safety narrative. There are a lot many queries that how to develop this document, and I also wanted to tell you if you are looking for a medical writing job, and this is very good entry to a medical writing because in all the pharma or a CROs, there are different safety narrative writing teams. And in this video, I will discuss in detail that what narrative is, which guideline is followed, and how you can write a good narrative, right? So let me share my screen and then discuss about patient safety narratives. So, and the narratives means the story of any event. Basically, patient safety narrative is when you are telling about the story of any AE or SAE or ADRs, right? So now look at this raw data. Suppose there is one event or a ADR, whatever you want to think, it happened. Like there is a patient, 45-year-old male, studied drug is oncology. There is since 2 months patient is taking. Event is there is an abdominal pain and fever. These are the lab values, and patient was hospitalized and treated with IV antibiotics. So, when at a site where actual trial happens, patient report this type of event, it may be written in his medical records. You will get all this information in patient medical report, or you can say patient summary. But now, when you wanted to add this information in CSR, if you're adding like this, thousands of table like this, it won't be very good idea. So instead, be the medical writer, we change it to a narrative. That means we weave data into our story so that anyone can read it and can understand it. We make it in a more presentable form. Like a 45-year-old male enrolled in oncology trial for 2 months, presented with these conditions: severe abdominal pain and fever. Laboratory findings reveal WBC count this, CRPC this. The patient was hospitalized and treated with IV antibiotics. The event was assessed serious and possibly related to studied drug. This is all about narratives. When there is a data of A, SA, and you are telling in the form of a story, it becomes narrative. And now the most important part is it is the smallest document in medical writing. That means it is an entry level position. So now whenever you see medical a safety narrative writer position or a QC position in a safety narrative, go there. Right? So now I just wanted to tell you little in a more of formal language. Safety narratives are also known as a patient safety narrative, and this also overlaps between PP and medical writing. Both the teams can work in a safety narrative. So suppose you are in PV and you have worked in a safety narrative, you can transition easily to medical writing or vice versa. It is prepared for each adverse event. Suppose there is 1000 event happened in one clinical trial, so you will be writing for all. That means the volume is high. This is the reason pharma and CRO have a different teams for this. It is the smallest document in the regulatory writing, but very high importance. Large number of narratives are developed in any clinical trials, right? The big pharma, they outsource the work to CROs. Now, I wanted to share with you one thing. Which guideline, if you go, this is an interview question, if which guideline is followed for narrative writing? You have to remember the basic that narratives are added in CSR. So, which guideline in other way is followed to write a CSR? E3. So, for narrative writing also E3 guidelines are followed. Now, what are the contents of a narrative? Any narrative that what are the different contents in the narrative? First is subject identifier that you have to write the subject number like 4, 5, whatever the subject number is that is written. Narrative criteria. Subject demographic like 45-year-old male, that is demographic. Subject disease status, medical history, from where you will get serum form. Any additional medicine patient was taking, concomitant medication. Study drug exposure, since how long patient was taking, 2 months, 6 months, or days, especially this is reported in number of days. Adverse event description and the what sponsor or investigator is saying about narrative. So this is what narrative is. Or is best way to write is you can make one paragraph for each of this content. One paragraph for each is sufficient. So narrative is nothing. It is when you report a data in the form of a story, it is known as narrative. So more you can read in my book, which is Medical Writing Career Guide, which is available on Amazon. I wish you